Before you landed your first job out of college, you probably worked as an intern. Well, today is National Internship Day, and we're checking in with our very own group of KPRC2 interns. Joining me now, live in Studio A, Malachi Key and Bella Walser to share their experiences learning the ins and outs of news. Welcome, good morning. Thank you so much for coming on and chatting with us about your experiences. Talk to us. What's it been like so far?
It's been really awesome. It's been really fun. I've met a lot of really great people. Yeah. It's been a really cool learning experience. I feel like it's really helped solidify like what I want to do. So.
When did you know you wanted to pursue a career in news?
I didn't know until like college. So it's been really cool to be able to come back to my hometown and like actually be able to do what I love here, like where my passion for news started. So that's awesome.
This is your first internship in news?
Yeah, this is my first internship.
And what do you want to ultimately do with it?
Right now, I would love to be a reporter, although since I've been here, I've been interested in the producer side of things. It's been really cool to like dip my toes into that too.
It's funny how things change, right? And how things evolve and what you thought you wanted, seeing it come to fruition and being in the environment, you know, you realize, hey, I might want to do that. I say just be a sponge, soak it all up. Try to do a little bit of everything and it will make you so marketable. Talk to us about what it is you're doing here.
So I'm the digital intern, which means, we have a couple of news interns, which is what Bella does. We have a weather intern, and then on my side, we do a lot of digital content here at KPRC. So I produce content for the website, Click2 Houston. We're just focused on making sure things are viral, marketable, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. And I know you recently had a really huge opportunity to sort of put on a reporter's hat and turn a story.
Yeah, that surprised me. Reporting is my first passion, so it was really an honor. But yeah, no, I really got the chance to work on a story about a couple of teenagers that accidentally infiltrated and imitated the Deer Park Police Department on social media. And it was just a really wild story, and surprisingly it took off. People really liked it and they wanted a broadcast version, so I'm not on TV often, but I got to be one time, so.
Wow, how cool is that? And really, I think this is the future of the industry. Being able to do so many different things inside a newsroom is really key. It wasn't long ago I was sitting where you're sitting and wearing an internship hat, and I had an opportunity to intern inside my local newsroom. It was an NBC station in upstate New York. I also had an opportunity to intern at the network at CBS News, and so learning those. Being versatile and learning as much as you can and doing as much as you can is really, really key. Did you say what you want to go off to do after this internship?
Yeah, reporting's my first passion.
Yeah,
I don't know how much I like being on TV in particular, but I've always said I have a good face for radio. That's what I've been told before. So
Stop.
I would like to do radio at some point. I'm hoping to work at a radio station because I've previously interned at NPR here in Houston, so we'll see. We're going to take a job if I can get one. That's the goal.
Yeah. Well, if you want to be a reporter, I say sometimes being the best reporter also entails you being an incredible producer too. So knowing how to master those skills. My very first job was in Market 190 in Montana, and I was a morning show anchor Monday through Friday, and I was also co-producer. So my co-anchor, she produced half the show, I produced the other half of the show. So I promise you, whatever it is you do, wherever it is you're going to go, you're going to be doing a little bit of everything. So we appreciate you coming on. Anything that you want to say, one, before we leave this interview, but two, that you want to accomplish before you leave the internship?
Ooh, that's hard. I guess I would love to be able, which is kind of a simple goal, but just to be able to get some of my own interviews and be able to create at least one of my own stories from scratch. I think that would be awesome.
I feel like I've gotten already just a lot of...
Your reel's half done.
Yeah, I had the honor of, putting together a pretty big digital story and going on broadcast, and that was a big goal for me. So I think more than anything, I would just like to learn everything that I can, and that sounds like a pretty vague goal, but I just want to be a sponge, like you said earlier. I want to soak it all in.
Yeah, well, we so much appreciate the work that you're doing. We'll make sure that you get to tag along and do your own interviews and stand-ups on a story. If not, you can come with me. I'll make sure it happens.
Awesome. I'll be there.
Yes. Well, we do appreciate you. And remember, everything you learn here, be sure to pass it along when you're sitting here one day and there's 2 other people sitting where you're sitting.
Yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Okay, good stuff. And I also want to mention, too, that we don't have interns in the back. I think we had a power surge here, right? Is that why we went to black?
Yes.
Yes, that is why we went to black. So in the middle of the interview, when we dipped to black and we saw black on the graphics behind our interns, it's because there was a power surge.
Oh.
Pretty nifty, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.